If you've been following the latest headlines, you've probably seen some bold photos making waves on the internet right now. These photos belong to none other than Usha Vance, the 38-year-old entrepreneur, social media influencer, and public figure. You might already know her for her successful career in business and her strong presence on social media. But lately she's been turning heads for something entirely different: her daring, confident photos that have left people talking. These images have sparked a larger conversation about how society views women in the public eye and what it really means to embrace self-expression. So why are these photos so impactful, and what's behind Usha's decision to share them? Stick around to the end, and we'll dive into what these pictures really mean and why they're making such a big splash. When we think of Usha Vance, we typically think of her professional achievements and her positive motivational content on social media. She's built a solid reputation as a successful businesswoman and influencer, but these recent photos mark a significant shift in how she's presenting herself. Usha is no longer just the polished businesswoman or the carefully curated influencer. She's showing a more fearless, bold, and unapologetic side of herself. These photos aren't just about showcasing a new look, they're making a powerful statement. In the past, Usha's social media was largely filled with motivational posts, lifestyle tips, and family moments that offered fans a peek into her personal life. But these recent images are different. They're striking and leave little to the imagination, which is why they've gone viral. The poses are confident, daring, and show Usha in a way that exudes strength, beauty, and freedom. These photos challenge conventional ideas of how a woman should look or behave in the public eye. Usha is clearly in control of her image and isn't afraid to embrace a more sensual and personal side of herself. She appears relaxed, carefree, and completely comfortable in her own skin, sending a clear message of self-assurance. So why has this shift in Usha's image generated so much attention? For one, it goes against the typical expectations placed on women in the public spotlight. Women, especially those seen as role models or influencers, are often held to higher standards regarding their appearance and behavior. They're expected to always appear professional, polished, and put together. But Usha's photos push back against that narrative. She's showing that it's possible to be beautiful, confident, and even a little provocative without compromising who you are. Many of her fans see these photos as a powerful message about body positivity and self-love, challenging the idea that women should downplay their sexuality or hide parts of themselves that are considered too much. Usha's decision to share these photos isn't just a personal choice, it's a statement of empowerment. She's embracing her body and her image in a way that feels unrestrained and liberating. This message of confidence and self-expression resonates with many people, especially women, who feel pressure to conform to societal standards. However, not everyone has been as supportive. Some critics argue that, as a public figure, Usha should be more careful about how she presents herself, especially given her influence on her followers. There's a belief that women in the public eye should maintain a certain level of decorum, but that view raises important questions. Should women like Usha be expected to hide parts of themselves to meet society's expectations? Or is it more empowering for them to define their own terms, free from judgment? Usha's photos have sparked a larger conversation about the double standards women face in the public eye. Society often tells women that they must be polite, modest, and reserved in order to be respected. But Usha's photos remind us that women don't have to conform to these expectations to be taken seriously. Her photos challenge the notion that a woman's worth is solely determined by her appearance. Usha is telling the world that she is more than just her looks, but that she has every right to embrace her body, her beauty, and her confidence without shame. Part of the reason these photos have gone viral is due to the power of social media. Usha Vance has a massive online following, and platforms like Instagram allow her to connect directly with her audience. Through these photos, she's showing a more unfiltered and real side of herself, one that might not fit the polished image often seen in traditional media, but one that's undeniably powerful. She's letting us in on a more intimate side of her life, and that personal connection is part of what makes these images so impactful. Ultimately, Usha Vance's photos challenge the idea that women must choose between being confident and being appropriate. She's proving that it's possible to be sexy, intelligent, successful, and powerful all at once. This is a message worth celebrating, and it's a conversation that's far from over. So what do you think of Usha's photos? Are they empowering, or do you think they cross a line? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you want to stay updated on this story and more, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There's always more to discuss, and you won't want to miss what's coming next.